Here with the trade for Mike Conley. Conley said,
"The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind." Thanks, DA. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Flash. Then it's Justice Winslow. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2. With Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the point. Here's Flash. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait.
Shoots the 3. The rebound by Mitchell. And it's Utah's ball. It's a 3-point game. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Baseline jumper. Another miss by Conley.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And that one is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Mitchell. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Over Jackson. Mitchell's shot is good.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive, nice.
And Flash gets it to go.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Conley into the lane. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Flash. Launches a 3. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. Jazz trail by 3. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Mitchell wide open. It's good. This game is all even. Mitchell's got 5.
Well, the ability to rise and fire in catch and shoot situations, he keeps the defenders off balance.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
That's his first personal.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Flash.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Passes it to Favors. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Barea with a wide open look and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The feed to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Niang. To the wing on the left. Lobs it up for Favors. Not going to go that time. And Memphis the other way now. outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Memphis moving it around. They get it back.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
From deep, Berea. Tillman grabs the miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got 11.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Berea. He feeds it to Clarkson. Tillman grabs the miss.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
His first personal foul. Substitution for the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks.
Now Clarkson. The pass to Berea. Hits the three-point bomb.
That consistency from distance, that's something J.J. Barea has worked on, and you can see the results here.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, we've got Brandon Clark. Flash out there with Allen. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Here's Flash. Doubled by Bogdanovich. And it's Clark in the corner. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flash. No good from outside. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 3. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Flash, guarded by Berea. Allen outside. To the inside. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You pick up Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the
There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to Brooks. Here's Flash, and he's good on the 3-ball. Flash has got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Another miss by Utah. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Grizzlies foul call. Number 11.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
It's crazy to think that 12 teams passed on Donovan Mitchell. He has become a premier scorer in the NBA. Oh, would they love a do-over.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Grizzlies lead by 12. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the little things, the intangibles, that make a big difference.
No, for sure. And you can tell he enjoys doing those things that sometimes don't show up in the box score.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Flash misses. Jazz trail by 12. Right side, Conley makes it off the glass. And that's 13 points for Mike Conley.
Mike Conley starting to percolate a little bit here. Look out, defenders.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Flash. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Mitchell, and the rejection by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Flash, and it's blocked by Conley.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Stops, pops, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Conley's got it back down to single digits for the Jazz. Here's Flash, pass to Brooks. Down low, here's Flash, and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do, contest every shot.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Gorgie Dang's checked in for the Grizzlies. Grayson Allen comes in for Brooks. Here's Clarkson. Gobert trying to get open. No good with the layup. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Flash. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Nails the open triple off the fast break.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Conley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Timeout.
Conley's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. He doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with DA to see how Justice Winslow is doing. David.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Grizzlies. The word is that it is a bruised heel, and he'll have to be careful being on his feet in the near future. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride, so they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Barea, the pass to Favors. Back to Barea, puts up a three, and again it's the Jazz from deep.
Really encouraging to see Derek Favors pass like that. You love seeing him make an effort to get his teammates involved.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, easy call.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That's good from Flash. Both shots good from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Barea, the pass to Bogdanovic. That one falls. Bogdanovic has got his first points of the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Bounce pass from Clark. Here's Flash, guarded by Barea. Here's Flash. The Grizzlies with another miss. Inside, here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
At 6'10", Derek Favors will always be a threat. To jam it home exposes the defense there.
Here's Flash, banked in off the glass. Flash has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. So on the floor for Memphis, Clark is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Winslow, and there's Flash, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career.
Ingles kicks to Bogdanovic. Favors trying to break free. Bogdanovic, no luck. And for Memphis, they're shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Out to the right wing. Lots of room. Good. Nothing but net. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Pass to Favors. Barea with it. And he banks in the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Utah calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Flash.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
For the Jazz, Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Mike Conley in for J.J. Barea. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
To the paint. Winslow's shot is off. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. It's a 5-point game. Kept alive. O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Flash, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Back to Clarkson from the arc. Another miss by Utah.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
The shot, O'Neal trying to break free. Utah getting another chance here, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep, low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
And he makes the first. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Memphis leading by 6. Melton passes to Winslow. The putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now, here's Mitchell. D right on him.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Winslow with it. Conley picks him up. Flash misses. For the Jazz, this one's not looking good. Pull-up jumper. O'Neal trying to break free. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Boy, Mitchell's confidence is off the charts right now. Off the dribble jumper? Yes, sir.
Stolen by Mitchell. Jumps up. Clinks the dunk off the rim. Here's Flash, guarded by O'Neal.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
For Utah, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Conley gets the bucket.
Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch play. Nicely done.
Here's Flash. Count it. Flash has got 45 points.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Mitchell missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic, but boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Flash. Sweet little floater. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 41 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Flash.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Dorisburg.